Hello students, here is a video for you on formatting a paper in MLA style in Word. Word is what's available to you. I know a lot of you prefer Google Docs, and I have a video on how to set up a paper for MLA format in Google Docs also. But this paper is for Word. You're going to want to follow most of these instructions for any class you're in, whether they're MLA style or not. Because academic papers typically have this kind of element at least. The first thing you're going to be doing is going into to set your line spacing. You can do that with layout, but it's simpler. There's a button on the toolbar here for line spacing, and you're going to choose double spacing. Word is set for, I think, 1.15 line spacing. Don't do that for an academic paper. A number of reasons why academic papers should be in double spacing. One of the things is you're going to write as much as your professor wants when the professor says to turn in a 5-page paper, a 10-page paper. This is going to be your standard thing. You're also going to, in the line spacing, remove the space after paragraphs. Word is actually trying to be helpful with this. It's a good design feature, but it is not MLA style. MLA style is entirely double spaced so that you have, for your paragraph, no spacing before and after and double spacing. This is what MLA style is. It will be consistent for your paper. The alignment is default in Word, align left. Leave that at align left. Do not do the fully justified margins. That may give you a nice straight line on the right margin, but it puts unusual spacing between words within the line. People are used to seeing lines that are left aligned, ragged right. That's more readable. It's helpful to the reader, so don't use fully justified margins. Word now uses Calibri as its default typeface, I believe. It's a good design. A lot of professors are going to want you to use Times New Roman, so I'm just going to show you that. You're pretty much always safe with Times New Roman. I won't go into the serif versus sans serif discussion. That's for another class. So once you get your typeface chosen, then in your paper, at the top of an MLA formatted paper, you write your name, then your professor's name, then the class, and you end with the date. I'm not going to be picky about the format for the date. You can use U.S. style with month, day, and year. You'd put a comma after the day's date to separate the number of the date from the number, or the number of the day from the number of the year. If you follow the format of the rest of the world and the military, which I think is what MLA prefers, you'll put the day, month, and then year. And you don't need a comma in that format, because then you have the word of the month separating the number of the day from the number of the year. Then you hit enter, and you'll notice that this is consistently double spaced. There's not extra spacing because you're hitting enter. For your title, you will center your title, and that's all you need to do to show that it is the title. When you quote or underline a title is when you are writing in a paragraph to refer to a title. That underlining or quoting says the word or words that you're putting are a title. The location of your title on your paper is what says that's a title. And then you'll go back to your alignment on the left. And for academic papers, go ahead and hit Tab. You can set that up in your paragraph settings to automatically indent the first line. I'm not going to show you that. It's simple enough to hit Tab once. Start your introduction. And as you keep typing, your paper will come out with the correct double spacing for an academic paper. So this is what your paper is going to look like. The final thing I'm going to show you is to get your name and the page numbers. And Word will automatically do page numbers. Google Docs will also. You can go up into insert to get this, but it's easy just to double click at the top to go into your page header. You'll then insert the page number at the top of the page on the right. And then after you've done that, you type your last name and space. Then your name appears on every page. The pagination is automatic, but your name is on every page. You want to do it this way rather than typing your name and typing the page number, because that's probably going to be within the 1 inch in the text of the paper rather than in the margin space. And that's taking away part of what your paper is supposed to develop. And also, if you add or take anything out, it will change the spacing. So this is what your paper will look like. You double click back into the main text area to keep going with your paper. This was MLA style. If you need to follow along with this, you can play the video at slower speed or just repeat things until you see how to get things where you want them for your academic paper in MLA style. So thank you very much. Goodbye. See you in class.